Praise Jesus. Praise Yeshua. Praise the King. Praise Jesus. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with the. I don't know what's going on with the elbow. I don't know what's going on with silver and gold because that's just doing the crazy. I don't know what it's doing, but I don't think that silver will ever go under $50 like ever again. I don't think it will. And almost what I think with silver and gold, but mostly silver, right? Because gold was gold already had us. Not, what I mean us is I mean the average person, right? Gold is already priced out of our like range. It is. It kind of always has been kind of, and you know I think it was like 1400 back like 2 years ago. I think it was 1400, and then it like doubled, like legit, and oh, it tripled. Yeah, it tripled, and I feel like it is the people that run the world, and uh, I don't know who those people are, but there's only a certain amount of people that dictate what's going on in the world, and those people that have a crazy number of like just a crazy amount of money, right? Those people, I think, this is what I really think, because most likely most of their money has is in the USD, right? They've and this is a way to like completely like capitalize like everything. So you have the gold and the silver set super high. I got pain in my hands. It's set super high, right? And they can buy it, like they can buy an ounce of gold for 5 grand. They can do it now. Even the silver, they can buy it at that whatever price it was, $100 an ounce. They can do that now. When you take into account how much the dollar is not doesn't have that much value to it, that would make it so, yeah, they spend $1 million on silver and gold, and it's really not they're really not spending $1 million because the dollar isn't worth that much money. So they're really not losing anything, and they're making the value of silver essentially go up, but the quantity is going down. And what they're doing is they can buy whatever silver and whatever gold and go melt it down and put it in their safe. And that's, these are million upon, like, these are trillionaires, billionaires, and they can have all the silver and gold and continue to buy it, but we can't. That's how we're boxed out. We're not going to be able to. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people were like selling all their silver. So that's another concerning thing is you have all these billionaires that are able to buy all the silver that we're selling. So essentially, we're selling all of our silver. Like they're just selling it, and because the price of silver is so high, like that's like if you take your grandma's silver spoons and silverware, if you take that in, all they're gonna do is take it in and melt it. That's all they're gonna do with the silverware. They're gonna melt the silverware down. Some A rich person is gonna buy it for $100 an ounce, and that silver is no longer in our hands, which is the regular civilian. It's no longer gonna be there. So again, that is another wealth exchange that we're gonna be out, and considering silver isn't going to be under $50 anymore, like ever. I do not see it being that. No, and there's only so much. Like that's the thing. Like there's only so much of these things, and then I feel like with crypto, I feel like they're doing the same thing with crypto. Like because because the dollar because the dollar sucks, right? And it's dying. People are trying to get away from having. They're trying to look for other ways to broaden their portfolio. I can't say that word right now. I don't know why. Portfolio and diversitize and all these things, right? So precious metals are pretty much out. Those two, gold, silver, those are platinum, all those. That's pretty much out. They're trying to get away from the dollar. So people are going to crypto. What I think is going to happen with crypto is yes, it's going to make millionaires, and it has made lots of millionaires. But your money is in a whatever the case is, wherever this money is, it's just kind of floating around. I can't get down with that. I can't trust that. And that's just me though. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like not being able to know where my investment is or know where my money is. That makes me feel weird. Like I barely like banks. You know what I'm saying? Like if I wasn't trying to build credit, like I wouldn't have money at the bank. Um, and then I feel like they're. I feel like everything is just gonna crash with crypto. But this is me speculating. I feel like everything's gonna crash with crypto because everybody is going to get involved with it because silver and gold is out. There's no way for the regular civilian, you and me, to be able to buy gold and silver before 2 years ago. It is once silver hit $30, I stopped buying it because I didn't think it was gonna get past 45. I thought 45 was gonna be it, and we had some more time to continue to get it, but no. But let's and the ammunition, man. I'll tell you, the ammo now is beginning to suck. Like the ammo is really starting to suck now. Um, I don't know if it's the propellant that they're putting in, the lack of propellant, or whatever the case is. The ammo now is trash. Like I went to the range last weekend, and I had some ammo ink from this year, or no, not this year, but like the end of last year, and it was okay, but wasn't uh, it wasn't what it used to be because I got a 40 that I was shooting with it, and then I had some old Winchester, like just the white box, the 165 grain, and the Winchester is was old because I got it from a pawn shop, and that ammo was shooting amazing. But the new ammo ink and my 40 likes 180 grain better than 165, and the Winchester's 165. And the ammo ink was 180, but it didn't like the 180 grain. It didn't like the ammo ink stuff at all. And then I got a PSA dagger that it's just a little Glock 9, and I got some old ammo that I bought like 2 years ago, and was took that to the range and was shooting that, and had, what was it? I can't remember what other ammo that I had. I think it was Blazer. I think it was some new Blazer. Yeah, I think it was some new Blazer. Like just a box that I bought just because it was like $10 or something like that. And I tried the new box, and the new box was kind of just like, eh, it's all right. I mean, it shoots. That's the thing, is it shoots. I won't knock that. Yes, the ammo shoots, but when it goes to like grouping and the strays and all that, I'm not the best shooter, but I'm not a bad shot at all. That's one thing I can say, and I'm not even tooting my own horn. Like I'm not a bad shot at all. Like I can shoot stuff pretty good, and they there's a lot more flyers now. I noticed with the ammo, and I got um I got ammo ink and Blazer from 2 years ago, because I got like I think it's a 50 uh, cal box that I just like started just throwing. I was buying ammo and just throwing it in there, just nines, just yeah. That's how I got the mix between Blazer and ammo ink stuff, and I'm pretty sure I got some of that Rhino stuff in there, or whatever that stuff's called, but that stuff shoots straight. It shoots all the way straight. So I don't know what happened in the last 2 years, but the ammo quality is like garbage. And now they're trying to make I think it's nationwide, where you can buy ammo online, but you're gonna have to have it shipped to a FFL, which is crazy. I don't want to have to buy ammo online and then go to a gun dealership to pick up my ammo when it used to be able to be delivered straight to your house. Granted, I was never buying no case or nothing. Like I was never buying like 1,000 rounds, just because I even when I had the money for it, I never bought 1,000 rounds of any round. Just because to me that's $200 on bullets. That's a lot. I got other things I could be doing. And yeah, I don't want to have to go to a dang gun shop and possibly have to get a background check to grab bullets. That's stupid. But if you want to buy bullets, go to Buymart. Buymart actually has really good deals on bullets, and they're cheap. But let's get to the sick, like this cold that's floating around. This cold that's floating around and getting everybody sick. This is, I would say, the COVID that they were trying to make in the beginning. This is whatever's going around is the new COVID, 100%. Bro, no, that sounds wild. Um, and yeah, please don't get on here being weird. But yeah, this new, I don't know. Again, I feel like it's COVID because I ain't been sick like that in since I had COVID, And then just how everybody's getting sick. Like my kids got sick first, and then my wife got sick, and I was kind of like happy. I was like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna get sick, man. Nah, bro. It was like 2 days, 2 days after I started getting sick, and like I was just sick for a week. I had to take 3 days off work because I just couldn't do it, and like you get a headache. Like what is all the? I can't even think of all the symptoms. Your nose is gonna run nonstop. Your nose is gonna run nonstop, but you're not gonna have any like it's not a it's like a drip. It's like your nose is just like a faucet. Like it's just gonna continue to run. Like you're just gonna have to keep wiping your nose. And then but you can't blow it. Like there's nothing for it to come out. So that could be why you get a headache and why it's but it's not even like a headache, it's just like pressure in your head. And then you your throat is going to like get kind of sore, but everything's gonna be in your chest. You're just gonna get a bunch of like mucus in your chest, and it's gonna hurt really, really bad to cough because you know that there's stuff in your lungs, but you don't have the wind. You're not like you're gonna breathe really, really shallow. Like you're gonna take very small, short breaths, and then um, yeah, it's gonna suck. Um, if what I noticed is it was really really bad on my kids. You're not gonna want to eat. It doesn't matter what it is. You're not gonna be able to go number two. You, you're just not. Because I didn't go for like 3 days. Not trying to be all on my business, but it's just your body is just like I don't want to do nothing. Like pretty much, like your body's just like yeah, bro. I'm gonna take a break. Like break. Um, yeah, the first day you're be like, okay, I'm getting sick. I can fight it. I can take vitamins and all that. Bro, no, I promise. That next day is gonna f you up. It's like I don't know if it's the second or third day, because the first day I was kind of like the first day my balance was off, and I think that was just like the pressure in my head. But like my balance was just like a shot. Like it was almost like being drunk without being drunk. Like you know how you drink and then you just kind of like you'll just be walking and you kind of just like take a couple steps to the left. It's like one of those. Like I was like bumping into walls and shit at work, and I was like talking to my coworker. And I was like, yeah, bro, I'm kind of messed up. Like this ain't cool. And I was explaining it to him, man. He was saying that his friends that got admitted to the hospital, like two of them, and they got sick. And then when I seen him again, he was talking about it, and he was saying that one of his friends got out and they had to go back to the hospital because what it seems like is you get sick and then you seem to get better, but then you get back sick. And granted, I went to work like this weekend. I was like, all right, but I went back to work and I'm not sick, but I know I'm not at 100%. Like it's like there's like lingering uh, effects, and another thing too is if you're not using Vicks, that stuff is gonna just sit in your it's gonna just sit in your lungs. Like older people and people that have like stuff like underlying like health problems. This sickness is gonna kill a lot of people. Like because my kids were having a hard time, and they're kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, and another thing that's weird is I don't know if anybody's been like addicted to like anything, but it's like a constant withdrawal, like throughout like the whole time, because you're gonna get sweats. You're gonna have sweats like the whole time, and then you're gonna get hot and cold, hot and cold. Me and my wife, we was in our room, no heat on, nothing. Our room stayed like 80, 82, 83 degrees, like the entire time. Like we were just like on fire, but then we weren't. It was weird. That like that's what I'm saying. This is how they wanted COVID to be. Like this is what they were shooting for. So they got it. And whatever they was doing to make this concoction of sickness, they made it. They did it. And nobody knows what it is. Like they say it's SRV or something like that, some respiratory something. But nah, this is something different. And then what I noticed too is after I started coughing everything up, like after using the Vicks, because I used Vicks for three nights. I had my wife put it on my back. One of the nights with I think it was the second night, and that helped a lot because I was able to start coughing it up the next day. And now it's like when I cough, if if I cough and something comes up, it's almost it's it sounds weird, but it's almost like coughing. It feels like there's something in your saliva. Like, granted, yeah, you're coughing up phlegm, but it's not just phlegm. Like it feels almost grainy. Like and it sounds crazy, but that's the only way I can describe it. Is it's like you're coughing up like something actually in your lungs. And yeah, some weird stuff, man. I can't do the getting sick like that. And then I got like this weird like conspiracy thing because I'm not healed all the way, but I'm like my energy's back, but I don't feel like I'm all the way good. What if this was just to lower our immune system for another sickness like 6 months, 3 months down the road? Because the weather ain't changed yet. You know what I'm saying? We ain't. It's still winter. Like what's gonna happen when spring hits? You know what I'm saying? Because I always get sick when the weather changes. And I was hoping that this was that, but nah, man, it didn't do nothing. Now we talking about getting snow, and man, this is some crap. Uh, shit, I don't know, man. I feel like our government is doing a lot of something. You know what I'm saying? Like people be, oh, it's Trump, it's Trump doing it. Trump's doing everything, bro. Trump can't be doing everything, bro. Like y'all act like Trump is doing just everything. It can't be just Trump. Like there is like a whole like world. It's not just us. It's the world. And then we tend to be at war with the world or something. You know what I'm saying? But what folks need to do though is start buying ammo. They need to start buying ammo because why the prices are low. 'Cause that's what you know. And Bimart they got some what are they called? Or I'm trying to think of the brand, not what they're called. They're soft points. They're 223s and they're soft points, which is amazing. And they got them for like I think they're $10, $10 for some 223s that are soft points. That's amazing. And I don't think people take into account when it comes to like ARs. You don't just want the full metal jackets. Like I don't have a bullet here, but whenever you see a bullet, right, and the bullet is it's just a bullet. There's not a hole. There's not a gray part on it. It's just one copper color or whatever color the bullet is. That is just for making holes. And people with ARs, I think people think they that a full metal jacket is just going to be enough. Granted, yes, it'll work, but that's more for poking holes. Like, and that goes for any gun, um, except for a 22. 22s that they gonna do whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? 22s do not care, and they're normally lead. Like they're a smaller bullet that's just kind of catastrophic to whatever it hits. But full metal jackets are just gonna poke a hole through them, or it has to kind of hit something vital. Um, but the people don't think about it when it comes to like AR rounds. They just you know the Jesus the lack of knowledge, man. The lack of knowledge. That's the part. Like if you have an AR, some get some defense rounds for it. Like, and they got some pretty cool rounds for the AR. Like they really do. I got some training rounds like that the military has, and they're dope. The case is purple, like so it's a purple bullet. It's super fly, but the bullet is a hollow point, and it's like deep. It's crazy work. Um, yeah, people need to start investing in bullets again because I don't know what these people are really thinking when it comes to when it comes to just not even home defense, but like for the long haul. I don't think people think about that. Like people don't think about the long haul. Cause like I know right now I'm finna get I'm gonna start I don't know I'm gonna figure something out. Cause I wanted to make rounds, but because there's such a shortage on propellant, gunpowder, there's that's kind of out. Like trying to make my own bullets and stuff like that. Like I can make actual lead bullets because I have the stuff for it. But I mean, when it comes down to like everything else, nah. And then I don't have the time for it. I ain't got the time for that. And then shit, when I get in trouble for it now, like I don't even know the laws for like making bullets now. Like what's the laws? Because they're doing a lot of weird fuckery, like when it comes to anything like gun related. So I don't know. People need to really start. Man, I don't know why people don't listen to me. I know I'll be on here just rambling, but I was talking about this like 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, like legit. Like I probably got like some old YouTube, like back when I was like really fat. You know what I'm saying? Like looking like a straight Mexican. Yeah, but I was talking about buying gold and silver, and if you can't do that, buy some ammo because the ammo is not That's not, that's not going nowhere. You feel me? Like it's really not. Well, I mean, no, it is gonna go somewhere, but the prices right now, this is like the cheapest that ammo's been in a long time. Uh, 45s are going up though. 45s are. I noticed that they're getting over $20 now. I don't like that. Um, the 40s, I think 40s just because they're an odd round. Like they're almost like a niche round, but they're not because enough people buy them. But I noticed that 40s range anywhere from 18 to like $22. I was always confused why 40s were like the same price as 45s, because if it comes down to it and the 40s are the same price as 45s, I'm buying the 45s no matter what. I'm not finna I'm not finna buy 40s. Now, I'll buy defense rounds for 40s, but that's different. And shit, now I'm starting to like my nine more, you know. Nines are actually nice. I just don't uh I don't give them enough. I don't give them a chance. But I like my 40 though. But I think just because I'm just so used to shooting it, and my groups are pretty decent, and I think that's another reason why I'm irritated with the quality of ammo, because the quality is gone. Well, it's not gone, but I mean, comparing it from, if you go to the store and buy a box today, or if you go to a pawn shop and then grab a box from there, and the box is at least 2 years old, the 2 year old box is gonna shoot better. Period. Like, I don't know what's going on now, man. Like, but either way, you should buy ammo just because. Like, it's best. And then, like, everybody wants to buy like a bazillion guns. Don't buy a bazillion guns. You don't need to buy a whole bunch of guns. Now, I would say I have a bunch of guns, but I don't have a bunch of guns. But if you're just a person now, nah, you shouldn't have a bunch of guns. You should have a shotgun. Uh, it's just me. To me, you should buy a shotgun, a handgun that you're always gonna have, a, specifically a 10/22, and some form of deer rifle, which that could be like a 7 millimeter, or like a 308, 30-06 or something like that. 30-06 is always a good round. A 7 millimeter and a 30-06 is always good. I have a 308. Uh, I would say have an AR too, but and get an AR. Don't get an ARP. Like, get some that got a stock on it, and you want to be able to like hit something like from afar. That's me though. Like that's a me thing. I want to be able to hit something from afar. But again, I'm not shooting at stuff that's a million miles away. I'm I'm shooting at stuff that would be within 35 yards, because all my ARs are set, because I got an LPVO. I got those on pretty much all my ARs, and they're all sighted in for I think 45 yards, because I'm not shooting at nothing farther than 50 yards. You know what I'm saying? Why do I need to shoot at something past 50 yards? Besides like a deer or something, but I'm not using an AR for a deer unless I actually like absolutely had to. Uh, yeah, I mean I could. My stuff is nice, and you got kind of rounds for it too. Like, man, I think everybody that has a gun, they do need to take like a class or something, or just like get into something. Not, I don't know. People just people are naive, and that I think a lot of women need to be taught. Well, no, let's not say women. Everybody, because I think a lot of people think that when when you shoot when people shoot people that they just drop like the movies, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't, especially if you don't have like the right like round, and people don't shoot center mass, and people be trying to shoot people in the face. You don't never shoot nobody in the face ever. You're going to jail forever if you shoot somebody in the face. It don't matter if it's self defense or not. Yeah, I mean you could, Walt, you could, but it's not a good look to shoot somebody in the face. That's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, it doesn't work like that. Like you just shoot somebody and they just fall. I mean, it's possible, but the chances are no. You shoot a person, they run. Like that's what happens. That's not a it's not a common thing that they just drop. Um, and yeah, like when I was in Portland, we had the I think 114. We had that law, and that was like gonna go into effect, and all those things like that. And it was kind of like, yeah, no, 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 no. And everybody, like, I forgot what the number was, but it was a crazy number. It was the most gun sales that they ever had, and like people getting like permits and stuff. And my thing was, you got all these people in Oregon buying guns, but half these people aren't gonna use it if they need to use it. And I think that's the scariest part is you got all these people out here that have guns that aren't going to use them. Now, like with all everybody that I associated with and everybody that I got to have them buy guns, like I convinced them to buy a gun and train. They actually train. Besides my aunt, like she no zero training, zero training, and it is horrible. But I mean, I try to offer to take her to the range and do all those things, but you know you can yeah you can bring a horse to water. If it don't drink, it don't drink. But if the water's bad, it won't drink. So there's that. But I think people think because they have a gun that you can pull the gun out, and then that's a big enough deterrent, and it don't necessarily work like that. It doesn't, because if I don't know, this is just me, but you can kind of tell a person how they are with a gun. You can tell if they're just a bluff or if they actually gonna shoot. Now a scary person might shoot you, but that's like they don't really know what's going on. Like they scary and shaky. Like anybody pull a gun on me and they shaking, I'm terrified. Like I would never. Like please, all right, go. Like that's why I'm glad ain't nobody ever drew down on me like that. Like people that drew down on me, that it was very intentional. But I mean, it seems like we're just gonna have a lot of casualties because people are gonna pull guns and not use them, and it's shown now with all the videos and stuff that you see online. People pull guns and it's just brandishment, bro. Like Nah, don't do that. You should never pull a gun ever. I already answered the question, bro. That was a strong no. Uh, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's strange. It's very strange. I don't know. I think only time will tell. And America needs to get it together. Oh, I had a conversation with my wife, and we was listening to Bruno Mars. And listen, I never really listened to Bruno Mars, like actually listen to his music. And I was actually listening to it, and I was like, huh, interesting. He's a pimp. And we kind of laughed about it, but every song he's made has nothing but pimp talk in it. And then we was looking it up, and it's funny because his dad is a pimp from Puerto Rico. So he is from pimping. It's hilarious. I think that's the funniest thing in the world. Bruno Mars, his dad was a pimp, and all his music is pimp music. Hilarious. I'd have laughed my friend about that earlier. I think that is hilarious. But you can't unhear it if you listen to his music and you hear all the pimp any pimp line, you'd be like, oh yeah, he really is from that. And then his dad was a pimp. That's crazy, but it makes sense. But yeah, it's dope, man. Tomorrow I should be able to hear something from the judge. Gotta put another order in or motion because my baby mom was being kind of weird. Actually, it was her mom. She was being kind of weird, but you know, it is what it is. And life can only get better. Like that's the thing. It can only get better. Yeah, it can only get better. Like even when you're having a bad day, your life can always get better. Even if you're having a good day, your life can always get better. It can always get better, but it depends on how you're viewing life. You can't view it as it can't get any better. It's only gonna get worse. That's weird. Nah, your life is always gonna get better. As long as you wake up, your life is gonna get better. Now, getting sick with whatever that new COVID is, that's your life is gonna be rough for a little bit. Yeah. A lot of people are gonna die, man. A lot of people catching that are gonna die. Yeah, I am. I'll just be rambling. I'll just be talking about nothing. I hope you got you a firearm, sir. That's what I be doing on here. I just be rambling because I be bored and then I can't sleep. So I just be on here rambling. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter. Have you got uh Have you got sick yet, Mister Funky? Yeah, and I be thinking with COVID too, like with everybody that got the shot or the jab. I don't know if I can say that word on here, but when are we gonna like actually like get like the results? Like when are we gonna start seeing the effects, the long term effects? Like it's gonna be like another 5 years. It's gonna be another 10 years because I mean it's already kind of out there where people been getting messed up and all these weird things. I didn't get the jab, and I caught COVID 4 times. I feel like this last sickness was a different form of COVID. Yeah, I mean the when it first came out, I was on drugs, so like it was just that was just different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ah, yeah, I'll tell you. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna watch. I got something for the watch. Y'all have a good night. Praise the Most High. Praise Jesus. Praise the King. Yeah.